think you accomplished that we all understand what all of you do today? The answer is no, we don't. You failed. Some of you were successful. Many of you completely failed because we have to ask the first question, what is that you do? I didn't quite understand what they do, etc., etc., etc. Okay? And the other thing is, who are we? Now, for example, we are investors, and we mainly invest into you, the people. Because you really don't have anything else than you, your team, your competencies. Now, many of you didn't talk about the team at all. So we have no clue who you are. We have no clue why you are good at solving this specific problem. And you expect us to invest? Forget it. It's not going to happen. So these are the two things you need to accomplish. Whether you have 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 weeks to tell me whatever it is that you do and who the hell you are. That's it. Everything else is secondary. I can Google the market figures. I probably have better access to data than you have. So don't tell me something I already know. You need to know your stuff. Like he said, if you don't know who you compete with, if you don't know the market, you're screwed. It's not because we want to know that, because you have to know that. I call that a 15-second Google acid test. So you pitch there and you say, we do rideshare application on Android phones. I'll punch that in Google. I get 10 companies who do exactly the same. Then I ask, how are you different than these guys? If you don't know, you're screwed. Because for me, it tells that you don't know your market. You don't know who you're competing with. You don't know what's your competitive advantage. So how can you be successful? So you really have to know your stuff. The other thing is that many of you were reading a script. So you had a paper, a device, and you were reading from that device. Now this is not speeches. I don't have a script that I'm reading right now when I'm giving you the feedback. Again, know your shit. You're not politicians who have a speech that someone else has written to you. That's not why we're here, even though this looks kind of like Politburo or whatever. You're entrepreneurs. I wake you up in the middle of the night, and in 15 seconds you will deliver the pitch. Why? Because it's your life. This is your life if you're an entrepreneur. You have to know it inside out. I slap you in the face and you start pitching. You don't read it from papers or notes or iPads or whatever. Practice is everything. There's only one way how you learn to pitch, which is pitching. It's very simple.
But then, pitching is also for customers, for your mom, your father, for your girlfriends, sometimes investors. Pitching means that you tell things very, very simply and clearly, and you get wow from the listener. That's what it is.
So pitch to your mom, your dad, your kids, if you have them. If they don't get it, you're in trouble. Honestly, I was the CEO of optoelectronics company. We did a very, very complex micro optic component for LEDs. For example, inside the TVs there. And I was able to explain to my mom very simply what this company does. And she doesn't even know what LED was, or didn't know back then. Still, she got it. Because I explained.
The other thing is this differentiation and the competition. You mentioned a bit about that, and I understand that some of you are making business only for Russian markets. But StartUP Sauna is not for coaching companies that are making stuff only for Russian markets. And if you are like this digital science case, maybe it's not that progressed or advanced in Russia, but elsewhere it is. And so it's very difficult because we get so annoyed about old-fashioned information and very standard, like a solution that was 15 years ago. So if you want to really to come to StartUP Sauna, think global and check the competition globally, not only in Russia.
Few more tips. Always promote your brand. So have your brand visible in your slides, in your t-shirts, somewhere else, so that people will learn your brand, right? How can I Google more information because I don't know the name of the company? You don't tell me the website. You might even not have a website. So it's very hard to find more information if I'm interested, assuming I'm interested. So this is not nuclear physics, come on. www or Twitter handle something and in every slide there. It's very easy for me to, while you're pitching, and I'll check for more information. It's very easy. Do that. Anything else? Mike? You're probably paralyzed because of bullet points. But
I am dead. I suffered 10,000 shots to the head. If you had read our profiles, you would have learned I am violently allergic to bullet points. Because you will read them. Because they look shit. There were 3 decks here that were mapper, apart from one slide where he had bullets. Those were good slides. The game slides, because he had lots of pictures, but he ruined them with lots of bullets. And the guys with the little gun wallpaper thing. That was at least entertaining. If you put some effort in there, you'd spend a lot of time. But the rest of you, you might as well have not bothered. Instead of standing there for 3 minutes, we could have sat here silently and just scrolled through the slides. You added 0. And on this trip, the first time I met Casper, he pitched. And I told him, Casper, you're wasting my time. That's almost okay because I volunteered to do this. You're wasting your time. I don't care. There are plenty more entrepreneurs out there. But worst of all, you're wasting all of their time. And that's criminal. Because that 3 minutes is multiplied by each person. They could be curing cancer, solving world hunger in that 3 minutes. But instead, they have to listen and look at that crap. It's not good enough. It's 2016. There is no need to use bullets. The world would be a better place with fewer bullets in it. Please stop it. Please.
I have to say, meeting you for the first time, that was one of the worst first dates I ever had. Yeah, and now you guys got a little sneak peek at what Startup Sauna coaches are like. They're pretty nice still, but the program is 5 weeks, and really the coaching style there is in the Finnish way. We're very bad with small talk. If there's something wrong, as you can see, they'll say it. But it's not about you guys individually. Don't take it personally. All the feedback is there to make you guys better and faster. Now, I think we're having lunch is arriving in about, 20 minutes? Half an hour? Okay, but I think at this point, Sasha, you want to tell a bit about your time? Yes, we'll have one of our alumni tell a bit about Startup Sauna and his experience there. And after that, let's have a break. So you can use the preferred language that you want.
if you're doing a Russian game, we already know what you're going to say. So.
Окей. Ладно, я тогда по-русски буду говорить. Чуть-чуть отдохнем. Мы отбирались на StartUP сауну этой весной. Вот, и попали мы на нее достаточно случайно, если честно. Наш отбор проходил в Высшей школе экономики, это было в Москве. То есть вам несказанно повезло. То есть я когда заполнил заявку на стартап сауну, мне дали всего 4 дня, чтобы выучить пич, сделать слайды, купить билеты и оказаться в Москве. После того, как я оказался в Москве, вот этот человек, взяв мои слайды, сказал, что я выступаю первым. В принципе, мое выступление, я могу сказать, что оно было где-то примерно хуже, чем у всех, кто выступал сегодня. Это чтобы вы могли понимать, что презентация, та, которая у вас была, это еще не все, что вас ждет. Вот, дальше мы прошли отбор и попали на сауну. Стартап сауна это довольно-таки специфичное место. 5 недель вы будете работать, еще раз работать. То есть это встречи с инвесторами, не больше с инвесторами, больше с предпринимателями. Там очень сильно это развито, и они прям подчеркивают это слово, что очень много людей у них являются предпринимателями. Именно в том слове, если переводить на русский, именно в слове предприниматель. То есть там будут топ-менеджеры больших компаний, будут топ-менеджеры Nokia, Microsoft, Hone, будут люди, которые 10, 20, 30 лет в сфере бизнеса, у кого собственные компании. Все они приходят, будут тратить свое личное время для того, чтобы помочь вам. Это очень крутое мероприятие, потому что даже если человек не может вам помочь напрямую, он знает людей, которые знают людей, которые знают людей, которые могут с вами заинтересоваться. К примеру, на первой же неделе мы познакомились с людьми, кто инвестировал в наших прямых конкурентов. И уже буквально в тот же день у меня были все e-mail, телефоны и прочее наших конкурентов, всего наших конкурентов, и мы в тот же момент получили сразу же connection к нашим конкурентам и быстро нашли общий язык и поняли, чем же мы конкретно друг от друга отличаемся. На самом деле больше, вторую половину будет занимать именно подготовка к питчам, как питчиться. Зачем питчиться? Почему питчиться? За первые пару-тройку недель у вас будут выпытывать, что же вы конкретно делаете. Для нашего проекта это заняло все 5 недель и еще неделю London интервью. В общем и целом, это место, куда стоит попасть, где довольно-таки интересно и сложно объяснить.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I thought you were a startup sauna pitching for 5 weeks. What do you do when you're done? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, no questions.
Yeah, everybody finally understands, right?